Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new map change video, and in today's video we've got a little bit of a strange one because Logjam has got 3 POIs currently inside of 1 POI which load in differently per game. We will be touring all of them in today's video, but let's go over all of the other map changes before we get into the best one, which is obviously the Logjam stuff. So first off, we've got Tilted Towers. Tilted Towers has its building, or its restaurant building, under construction. This is not going to be the final building. We as a community will be able to vote on the final building, I believe, but this is just kind of like a temporary structure to indicate that this is going to be the next building which is going to be constructed inside of Tilted Towers. So pretty cool. I like it. You can see it is under construction, and we'll have to wait and see what this is going to be. It is going to be a community vote, which is going to be super awesome. This is going to be the first one, then it's going to be the residential, and then it's going to be the shops. I did design the little shops. I don't think I'll get selected, but here's a little preview of it, a little screenshot if anyone wants to see what I built for it. But yeah, kind of cool. Alright, so that's what we have at Tilted Towers. Now outside of Tilted Towers, we have been tracking the construction of this new building over on this side, and it looks like we don't have too many changes over here this update. It looks like there has been a few movement of boxes and just different construction pieces arriving at the area, but nothing too major yet at this POI. We expect this will become bigger and bigger and be constructed over time, but currently we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen with that. Darth Vader's POI. So these little tents around, these are the locations which Darth Vader boss could land at. There's several of these over the map, and I'll point a few of them out. But inside these tents you don't really get much really. You just get some basic items, a chest which gives you the E11 and some chug splashes or shockwaves, and that's really it. And obviously Darth Vader, if he does spawn at the POI, he does have a few of them, and I will showcase a few of them off as we do begin to fly around the map. Now there's an interesting change happening over at Butter Barn. For those that are a fan of the Butter Barn POI, we could be seeing a major change here very soon due to the reality tree now beginning to actually be born in this section. When this mini tree does appear like this, it does signal that there is going to be a big change over here, and there is something in the files over here. I won't spoil it just yet, but it will be happening very soon, and we should see a new POI or several POIs over here, similar to what's happened to Logjam, which we'll get into Logjam in a second because it's super awesome. Now continuing on around here, it doesn't look like the containers have had any more containers added to them this update, but we do have an additional change over to the Rock family. There has been a slight Easter egg change to them and also a slight movement, so let's explore that and show you guys what we have with them. So over on this side of the map you can see we've got the smaller dog over here. He is now carrying a slurp barrel. He's moved a little bit. He's moved to this side. He was over on this side previously over there by that dem tree, so he's moved over here to actually carry the slurp barrels. He must really like them. We've got these two, the main two there, now drinking the slurp barrels, and this geezer has stopped reading this book, and this one must be more interesting. So the blue one definitely seems cool. I like this blue book, so they're doing a pretty good job of it. I like it. So they've got a new book now. I wonder what that could mean. Also the kid over here, he's digging something. He's making a sandcastle, isn't he? Or a stone and sandcastle, which is pretty cool. So that's what we have with the rock people over on this side of the map for those interested in that. Now Darth Vader POIs as well, I'll quickly point a few of them out from the sky. I'm not going to fly over to them all because they're pretty bland. They're pretty much the same as what we already have the other one which we've just shown you guys, other than they have a landing platform. So the Darth Vader POIs are split across different areas of the map. You can see we do have one over there in the far distance over by that section over there. I'll zoom right into it. It's going to be blurry, but it's over there in the distance. And we also have another one over here, and there's others over the map as well you might find as you are exploring. They're not really too big map changes, so I don't really need to cover them in depth because they're all quite similar. It's just where the Darth Vader ship could land, and yeah, it's pretty cool. This one here as well also has 110, which is alright, and yeah, kind of a nice little Star Wars themed POI. I like them. I love Star Wars, so it's nice to actually have them as a POI. Anyway, let's jump into Logjam, which we'll jump into now, and then we'll jump into the Henchman as well after the Logjam. Here's another little Darth Vader POI for anyone. Just before we jump into Logjam, I'd just like to mention that I've added in all of the new mythic items inside of my Toy War and Toy Box maps. So this is Toy War here. You can see we've got all of the new mythic weapons which have just been added into creative today, so you guys can try these out for free. You don't have to buy them with gold or anything inside of Toy War if you want to play a team deathmatch. Toy War is a team deathmatch style with no builds, so 0 builds this one. So if you do like 0 builds, this one's for you. Inside of here it's a 12v12 with henchmen as well. You can test out the weapons, every single weapon inside of creative against all the henchmen, and it's pretty cool. As you can see, we've got the new shotgun here, we have the new hammer there before, and also we have the new mythic DMR as well. Sadly no henchmen to shoot, so we'll just shoot Colombo over here, but yeah, pretty cool. If you want to find this map, you can use the code on screen or go over to the Team Deathmatch section on Discover, and you should find it in there. Toy War should be in there. And inside a toy box, you can find this one by entering the code into Creative here and putting it in your favorites. Inside of here, we do also have the new Grappler glove. Now, this is a little bit bugged in Creative, and I'll show you guys what's happening with it in a sec, but it's cool to try it while it's bugged right now. Don't forget to press this yellow button inside of my maps as well to support me. Press the support Creative button if you want to support me in the item shop, guys. Code POST does go a long way. Thank you everyone considering to do that. Hashtag Epic Games Partner. But here you can see the Grappler. I don't know what's going on with it. It's kind of making you fly, but it's kind of cool, and it is in Creative. And this is Toy Box, and inside of here, it is a free-for-all, 12 players, and you can build inside of this one in a flat arena. So if that's more for you, I know a lot of people like either of the maps, or just switch between them. This one could be for you as well. So use the code on screen to head inside of here, try all the new items, and I'll see you guys in Toy Box and Toy War this afternoon. So the first logjam building for me was actually the Colosseum POI over at Logjam. Now I'll quickly go through all of these because there's 3 different ones, with the Coral one also being in the files and more expected to be added, which is pretty crazy. So every single game you'll get a different logjam most likely, or one of 3. There we have the logjam one. So this is going to be logjam number 1, the Colosseum, and this is going to be pretty awesome. So inside of here you've got like a few different buildings. We'll quickly tour this and go over the area. So over on this left side we've got kind of like a worship building with a statue, pretty awesome. Maybe this is like the gods or something. Then over on this side we've got trees, more reality trees, and just general little kind of buildings which you can explore. Up on this side over here we've got another bigger building. This again looks like some sort of mini shrine type worship place, but more like worship in the tree maybe, or maybe something inside of here where people just come and just celebrate. And then over on this side we do have a jousting arena. This is probably the coolest section of the POI in my opinion. I thought the design for this was really unique. I love the build of this. Whoever designed this, they did a really good job with this. It's really neat. Like, I love the way it kind of curves in the center. You can obviously see it's circular, and then obviously on the outer skirts it's not so circular. You got the little seats here where you can sit and watch the jousting match. Someone even brought some non-boxes with them, and also you got a shield down here with some swords. I wish you could pick them up, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, there we have the little jousting arena. I love that. I think that's like probably my favorite in this POI. That tree keeps getting in the way, but yeah. All right, this section over here we've got another kind of like opening to the main logo, the logjam logo. This is awesome. You got like Peely holding the logo. I think this is probably one of my coolest ones, coolest little changes here. I love the way the logo is kind of glowing as well, to prove or show that it is changing, should I say, depending on which game you're in. Kind of like the stables over here where maybe they keep the horses. I like this. Then over on this side we have more of like a building slash baths. I'm guessing this is like the sort of baths they would use to bathe in the kind of Roman times. So really cool stuff. They got like the baths, you got the jousting area, and just a load of worship buildings around the area. So really cool POI. I love this one. Let's move on to the next one. So the next logjam theme we've got is actually a reference possibly to Lazy Lagoon. I love this. This is a really cool one as well. Definitely not my favorite. I do prefer the Colosseum one, but this is just so unique. So it's so cool that you can land in here and it's a different POI every time. But yeah, you can see over here, this time we have some unique stuff going on inside of here. We've got this building on this far side here on the left, which is going to be some sort of broken, abandoned kind of castle. Then over on this side, we have like a storage dock unit. I'm guessing this is where boats would park in and just unload their stuff back in the day. More of like a pirate vibe. I love this. I think this is amazing. Super cool. The logjam logo is also inside of here on this one, which is pretty cool. We also have a giant pirate ship. This pirate ship is in maybe construction, it feels like. I feel like it's being constructed. Feels like we've gone back in the past before Lazy Lagoon was a POI. It's kind of like a past reference. I really do like that kind of reference to this area. Then over on this side we do have more kind of pirate kind of bases slash castle buildings. Maybe someone lives in here. Does anyone live in here? Maybe not. But yeah, we've got like a little castle up here. Then we've obviously got the main kind of, I guess, town center, or the little section in the city where people would sell stuff and live. So yeah, that's really cool. Little residential area. And then that's really it for this one. It's not as good as the Colosseum one, I don't think, but I do like it. It's really cool, and it's not my favorite one, but let me know in the comments which one's your favorite out of these 3. So that's the pirate one. Let's move on to the next one. Final version of logjam we have here in game, which looks like it's just going to be the classic logjam mixed with like a western style. So let's check this out and see what it's like. I like this one. Not my favorite, but still a cool one. So over here we've got like Western Stables again. Similar sort of stuff going on here. I like this though, really cool little section. The trees are all around it. You can see the trees are definitely going to be changing POIs throughout this season, which is going to be pretty cool. The main logjam building, I guess, or a olden style version of it, which looks more Western / minecart-y, which is pretty cool. Sadly, the cart only goes this far. It doesn't go that far deep into the ground, but it's cool to see that we've got more of a minecart actually going for stone rather than wood at this logjam, which is really neat. I guess they'd get a lot of wood off these trees now though. Also over here as well, you can see we've got more of the Western style. We've got the Western store, the Western stable, the Western Sheriff Office from Tilted Town, and also the saloon as well. These are the same sort of interiors that were in Tilted Town. A little bit different actually, slightly changed, not exactly identical, but you know, kind of unique, different a little bit, and you can come and check them out for yourselves. I don't really want to tour all of this because it's so big. There's so many changes to go over in this map change video, but yeah, a lot of interior, a lot of new designs and stuff going on. Some random toilet paper in here as well in this toilet. That's kind of someone's definitely thought about that, placing that there next to that bucket. That's kind of funny. But yeah, there we have it. That's what we have in the POI. Logjam logo does sit just classic on top up here for this one. You can see, I love this. This is so awesome. This is really cool for map change fans. I think this is amazing to see that we've got this area here as well. We've also got like a little export section on this backside over here. Is this a train system? No, it's a train station. Oh wow, that's awesome. Was this in Tilted Town? I can't remember. I think it was. I think this is literally Tilted Town, just reused props. So pretty cool. It's like we got a mini Tilted Town if you like Tilted Town. I like that a lot. Really nice little POI there for those fans of the logjam changes. Now, other little map changes. So I was fighting this Kylo Ren skin inside of Tilted Towers using the brand new Darth Vader mythic. If you guys want to know where the Darth Vader items are and the boss, I've got a separate video I'll link at the end of this one. But up on top of the Tilted core, I actually found the henchmen, Ghost and Shadow. Now these are spawning all over the map at different POIs. It's random per game. I was lucky to come across them here at Tilted, but I've heard they spawn inside a rave cave at the top corner of the map. You can see a screenshot of that one. Also, people have found them all over the place, and they do different emotes. Here you can see them just cheerleading and hitting footballs around, but people have found them at Sleepy Sound, at Coney Crossroad, and so many others. So overall, I didn't expect the storyline to kind of go so big for these. They're just kind of exploring the map, and they're at different POIs per game. I think it would have been nicer if Fortnite just moved them one per week, but it looks like they just spawn at random spots, and maybe you'll find them, maybe you won't. Let me know where you find the Ghost and Shadow henchmen in your games, and it mean the world to me. You guys could do that in the comments. And don't forget to try out the brand new Toy War and Toy Box changes for you guys. I've put in all the new items so you guys can grab your hands on them new items. It's pretty awesome to have them, so go and try them out, guys. You can try out all the new weapons inside of Toy War and Toy Box, which I showed off previously in this video. Don't forget to check out the videos on screen if you want to check out some of the new Darth Vader locations, and check it out. I'll see you guys there. Once again, this is postboxpat signing out.